It's a joy to be with you each Friday. And we've been in the series in our devotions considering the Beatitudes. This is the first part of the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5. And these are attitudes we ought to have if we want to be blessed. They are also attributes of Christ. The picture that's painted here is certainly the disposition, the attitude of Jesus toward us. And so we move into this study today by looking at blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Now we tend to look at life in a disjointed manner. What I mean by that is one event seems to be disconnected from another, and so disjointed. But all of life is a continuum. And that just simply means it is a series of connected events. One event impacts the other. And that's really what life is, and yet we act as though one event doesn't affect the other, and that's just simply not true. For good or bad, the actions that we take in life produce results. If we sow good seed, we get good harvest. If we sow bad seed, we get a bad harvest. And so Jesus here states that the merciful shall obtain mercy. That's a powerful statement, and it's a promise from God. I've seen this to be absolutely true, not only in the church world, but in the world in general. For the person who is willing to be gracious and extend mercy to a person who's obviously failed them, well, guess what? That is taken as a deposit in the bank. That person who has received mercy now feels merciful toward the one who's extended them mercy in the first place. It's like a deposit in a bank account. And likewise, I've seen those have a difficult time forgiving and getting over things and holding trespasses against those who have inflicted them with pain of any sort. And those type of people one day are going to need mercy. And if they haven't extended mercy to anyone else, usually in this world they don't get it back. There's just nothing in the bank. There's no credit to their account. And so what Jesus is saying is absolutely true. Well, what does it take to be merciful? What does it mean? Well, I think it means to be forgiving when you could, in the world's eyes, justifiably condemn. I know that we're not to condemn as Christians, but let's look at it just in the world in general. When a person is forgiving, when they could condemn, that is looked upon as being merciful, and that is looked upon as being a good thing. One important thing to note here is that you cannot show mercy unless someone seeks mercy. Well, why in the world would a person not want mercy? Why wouldn't they seek that out? Well, there's one big problem. In order to want mercy and seek mercy, ask for mercy, you have to admit wrong. And that's a big roadblock for many people, to say they were wrong. Pride, arrogance, denial, hardness of heart, they all weigh in demanding that a person persist in their way of transgression, in their way of rejecting mercy. And so we see that this is a roadblock to someone seeking mercy. And usually when someone is wanting mercy, they've come to the end of themselves. I mean, there's nowhere else to turn. And so they seek mercy. And God can deal with that. But how much better it is for us to confess our sins, confess our faults to one another, and to receive mercy. We all exhaust opportunities, and we all fail, and we need mercy. All of us have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And so, usually when we want mercy, we've come to the end of ourselves, and that's not all bad, because that leads us to the place where we see our need and we ask God for forgiveness and others for grace. Well, I've got some good news for you today. God is rich in mercy. He does, and the good news really doesn't stop there. And that is when we received mercy, we are much more likely to extend mercy to others. And so when we extend mercy to others, we open the door for others, including God, to extend mercy for us. Well, that's what it means to be truly blessed. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. God bless you. Have a great day. Hope to see you in church on Sunday or online. God bless you.